here we are. So when's it ready? It's turning. Okay.
In a minute. But we're still on. We could be on.
We're still on.
We don't know.
Oh, okay. 1 minute. We're on. Okay, now listen, everybody. This is Jeanne Robertson. I am in my office at home in North Carolina. I'm not on the back porch. You could probably tell that. And with me, I have my assistant of 42 years. You're on the wrong side. 42 years, Tony Meredith, and my bestest friend, Norma Rose, back over here. Patrick Henry has put on 23, or I guess 22, shows that I do on Saturday at lunch. And we can hear that. Okay. What is he doing? So go away, Patrick. We've got this. All right, here's what we've done so far. This is a pop-up invitation for you to join me on my show again on Saturday at noon. You've asked for the office, and since Patrick and Leslie and the other couple that helped me out are all going to the mountains on the weekends, that left me by myself, which I thought, I can't do that. And so then I said, Tony, I would like for you to come on Saturday and help me with this. And she said, will Norma Rose be popping in too? And I said, well, you never know. She did in the last 2 weeks because she was in the mountains. But this is what I've done so far. You two need to know this in case I go up to get something out of the refrigerator or go upstairs and it's time to start. You turn on the computer. Got it. Go to Chrome. Then go to my Facebook, my site. The one that has me right outside the, y'all got this?
I got it.
And I'm going to make some copies of this piece of paper.
Oh,
and
please
then,
do.
and then we check the camera and we make it bigger. We make it come down and make the picture bigger, which we do. If you don't, we're very tiny people. And then when we look at it and make sure this, and the thing that I mess up on a lot of times upstairs on the porch, you see that right up there? Mm-hmm. That's where we look. It helps us under here too, because people go up down like this, it could get saggy and soggy. So that's where you're going to look.
Maybe, not
and
soggy.
then we're going to do, we'll just tell them what we're going to do a little bit. So we're on, as I see it, we are on. Patrick, are you still here? He's left.
He's gone. We on our own, Jeannie. We got to do it. We got to
We got to do it
Then
Saturday.
what do you need to know?
I need to know how to get in, and I want y'all to be my backups.
You've got your list.
I've got the list, but you had to tell me a couple of things. So what we will do Saturday, we have gotten from y'all, I asked a couple of days ago to please send questions revolving around my office, although why, don't open that roll top desk, things will come running out today. But you sent in 200 or 300 questions, and they were some of the best questions we've ever asked. And they'll say, mainly, is Norma Rose going to pop in? We think it's funny when Norma Rose is going to pop in. And I said, well, we do too. Even though we've locked the front door, she still comes on in. She has her own key.
You have too many doors.
I have too many doors. And Tony's over there. So we're going to all be here, and we're going to run it. We're going to answer as many of the questions that you ask about my office that day. And then if you want to send some more, today's Thursday when we're issuing this highly personal invitation. And you can ask about anything. And look, I was going to show this. I can take this thing off. I know it. I can take it, but look, no, I figured this out by myself before y'all got here. I can, see, there's Left Brain's picture over there. There's different things that you can come. There's Auburn Tumors Drugstore brick. There's Elon, all that kind of stuff up there. There's the map that tells everywhere I've spoken, the different colors. We can go all the way around. And I know that y'all say take that little camera off and get up and stand and ask a question, but that works right there. I did that by myself before y'all got here.
That was real
Do you
technical.
I'm impressed. I'm really impressed.
Will you be back here Saturday to help me?
Well, I will observe.
Oh,
I did not know.
She who hesitates is it's in
I'm
me.
not-
I think it was the "and help me" part that got her.
Oh, okay.
She'll be back here Saturday, but we're not sure about the help.
Well, she could be in there because you
I'm
packed the
working.
You
book.
could be working.
I'm working.
She,
I don't mess
I
up.
need you
I'm
to work. I need you to
Y'all
work.
can do this.
see, the
I
way
need you
this
to do
works is
your job.
you send in and order a book, and then Tony puts it into the computer with your credit card in it. And then she sends it to me if you want it signed, and I sit here and I pick up this and I sign your name, make it personal, and I drop it in Tony's box. And then Norma Rose is sitting in there. This is highly, the government should work half as well. That we are going there. Norma Rose is packing the books and the CDs and the DVDs and things. She'll pack some with 9 or 1, and then your grandson, if he's in town, takes them to the post office several times a day. I think it works well. Don't y'all think it works real well?
So far. When Tony can take care of all my mistakes, everything, I feel confident.
What mistakes?
Well, we don't have enough time to tell that.
Okay. So
That's history.
We're good.
Well,
We're good.
neither one of you has said anything about this office being clean today.
Well, it's a little scary.
I know. I worked all day yesterday.
I can hardly believe it.
I just want to know where everything is that we need that is now out of sight.
We'll find it. It's
It's
in,
gonna be
it's
a-
in boxes under the
good
bed.
week.
So,
Trying to
it's
search and find.
so we're going to have a good time, but what makes it a good time is your questions. And you ask some questions, and you even say, what's that one thing back there? What do you put in that? That looks like an old library. What is
Card
it?
catalog.
Tony knows.
Dewey
Card
Decimal
catalog.
System.
Dewey
Library
Decimal.
catalog.
Well, maybe even Library of Congress system.
So
But it is
Tony
an
worked
old
in the
library. I worked
library.
in a library. It is a,
Dewey Decimal System set up. Anyway.
Well, that is an old library, but I don't have that. I have something else in there, which I will show y'all on Saturday. And the roll top disc and all these different things in these old cases, which
I've always thought it was something else in that thing.
I don't
we're
have.
gonna
I don't
find
have
out.
card catalogs
We're
in
gonna
there.
find out.
No, I'll show y'all on Saturday.
Don't forget to make my shirt.
Okay, I'm not going to tell you. So this is what we call a pop-up. Patrick, of course, is leaving town after tonight. He has a pop-up tonight at 7:30, Patrick.
So the mini concert.
A little
A mini
mini concert.
concert.
He did one last
did
Thursday.
one last Thursday,
Thursday
and
night, and 150 subscribers or something jumped in, so we did it. And here's questions over here. I would love to see you live. I hope you can come to Chattanooga soon. I would love to go anywhere soon. I would like. Do you
especially
understand
Chattanooga.
that thousands of people who made their living as professional speakers, and a lot of us who make our livings also on the theater stage, got wiped out in March because you can't have a crowd. She has to. That's why she's back there 6 feet away. And that's why Tony keeps leaning away from me. And we don't. Excuse me. But we're going to have a good time. Let's look over here. Would you consider coming to Kansas City, Missouri?
I think
yeah.
I will
That's on the-
consider.
I think that's
can
actually
go.
on. We weren't talking to you, Norma.
Norma Rose said, I've been looking at
I
your
believe
schedule.
Kansas
Let me
City
tell
is
you.
on the schedule.
She says, I've been looking at your schedule, and I see that you have a show in Denver coming up. You know, my sister is out in Colorado. I would like to go with you to that show. And I said, well, Norma Rose, that would be great, knowing who's going to get this ticket with her miles. I said, but before we go to the Denver show, we have to go to the Salt Lake City show. And she said, oh, I'd love to go to the Salt Lake City show.
I'm sure she knows somebody there too.
She did. Good afternoon, surprise. People are saying, has any of your family joined you in my business, my speaking business?
No.
Oh.
Why would we let them do that?
I call this talent. They can't do this. They probably have their better business. That's good.
They
See,
like
these
real
are the kind of
businesses.
questions. Lady Lake, Florida loves you. I've gone.
That's
Do
the
you have your
villagers.
stuffed beavers in this office? I gotta get those out. Pam Jones. Pam Jones. Are you the
Social
Pam
Circle.
Jones, Social Circle, Georgia? The Pam Jones that I told her how sad it was that her husband had died on the show, and then she wrote in. She said, he's sitting here with me. I had that confused, but I didn't. Social Circle. Okay. I love that library card catalog. I love this. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm getting great. This is so much fun. And this week is going to be, but I do have a roll top disc. There it is, one of these sides over here. Okay, so how long did you teach physical education? 9 happy years. I did. I loved it. I love teaching and coaching and all that. But the cheerleaders can be little drama queens sometime, and that was the interesting side of it. But I do this and I like this better. We've been kidding around in here because we did have to get it right since no one will be here to help us on Saturday. And yet I'm here to say, don't miss Patrick's pop-up at 7:30. What are you going to sing, Patrick?
I don't know.
Okay, well,
Surprise
He's
us
gonna
out.
sing good
if you
songs.
need me
It'll
to
be
help
good.
you out, let me know.
We'll be here watching.
You'll be running
Y'all
the
come
cameras.
watch.
I-
Yeah, we'll be running the cameras.
Okay, let's look at one more question, because see, I think this is so much. Jeannie, you've got more pictures than walls. Here's the problem. We added this little bitty room on in 85. That would be 1985. And people give you plaques and things when you speak. And I bring them back and I put them up. But after all these years, if you take one down, I'm going to have to do this whole room over
That's
again.
right. This
But
is grass cloth wallpaper on this wall, and if she took these down, you could tell exactly where everything was forever.
But I do have
So
some
they
pictures I
have to
think
stay.
you would be interested in. The picture over there with John Wooden, if you're a basketball fan, he was the Mr. Basketball. And Jim Valvano. I've had a wonderful life. Tony's been with it for 42 years, and Norma Rose is back there now, wondering how in the world she can get to the next speech. I've never been to Kansas City. So we're going to be here all by ourselves. Now there's one thing, how do we cut it off?
I don't know. Do we just have
Do
to
you
keep
know how to cut
going?
it off?
I do not. I'm just gonna walk out of the room.
We can leave.
It's that red button in the left.
I think that big red
Oh,
banner.
in live video. Well, if y'all can have as much fun, and we will answer your questions seriously, and don't remember, if you send in
Don't
a
remember,
question,
don't
remember,
forget.
don't forget. If you, so excited. Is my hair seriously this white? I think I need to
Yeah.
put some color on that. I'm gonna work on
I
that.
have some of that. I
And,
can
You
you
need to
help me
highlight
with
it
that.
with some brown or something.
Just throw some brown ink on it up there, but
Okay, don't forget Patrick's show
we will
at
have a
7:30.
good time, and I just appreciate everybody's interest. And we didn't realize it when we started. We said we'd do this for 5 weeks till COVID was over. 5 weeks, 6 weeks, and this is week 23. So we're a little slap happy here. But the questions you sent about this week were really good. I mean, really good. So this, don't think if you're in the male species that you're not encouraged to attend and send questions or lurk. But the three of us gonna hold this fort down on Saturday.
Y'all like the Golden Girls.
Unless
Yeah.
I call it.
Well, somebody wrote a question and said, if y'all were the Golden Girls, who would each of your friends
Well,
play?
you'd be,
B.
Arthur,
B,
for
yeah.
sure.
yeah.
Norma
I'd probably
Rose.
be Betty
Norma
White.
Rose.
No, you would not be Betty White. Norma Rose would be Betty White.
No,
Rue
Rue would be
McKenna.
Rue.
No,
Yeah.
no.
I don't
Rue, we don't have
Well,
a
I am
friend.
not going to be the mother.
No. Tony's small, and she's very direct, and she just says what she means sometimes and leaves and says to me, I'm not going to do that, and walks on out. And she's right. She ain't going to do it because she's right. I shouldn't have been asking. And so, but we don't have anybody to play Rue McKenna. Our friends are very nice. So, we'll see
I may
y'all.
call in sick.
No. Okay. Now I'm going to move this down here to the red where it says end live video. Now I feel like the Beverly Hillbillies. Bye. See y'all.
See you
Bye.
Saturday.
Oh gosh. If
Oh,
you end
Lord.
this video now, you'll be able to choose it if you want to save it.
End it.
And
If you end
end
it,
it.
we're on.